Hey there, this is LaQuita with QuitaBugHandmaids.com, and thank you so much for joining me today for another Stampin' Up! Tutorial. For today's project, I am featuring two stamp sets. I'm using the Oh So Eclectic bundle, which was actually one of my Club QuitaBug featured stamp sets last month as well, but I'm using this bundle, and then I'm also using the Bunch of Blossoms stamp set. So today I'm going to show you how to create this card. I absolutely love this card, and this was actually my August QuitaBug Stampers team make and take. So every month I design a make and take project to share with my team, and I demonstrate how to create the card or whatever the project is at our monthly live team meeting. So it's really a lot of fun, and then I send a kit with the consumable supplies to each one of my team members so that they can recreate the project as well. So it's just something fun that I like to do with my team each month. They really enjoy it, and we've been doing it for a really long time, so I look forward to this each month. But the idea for this project actually came from the cover of the catalog. This card right here. I knew that I wanted to use that Oh So Eclectic stamp set, and then I just glanced over, saw this card, and I thought, oh, well, I'll just do that. I mean, that's cute. So I've changed a few elements, obviously. You can see the difference, some of the differences between my card and this card, but this is where the idea came from. So turn to your catalog when you need ideas. It's such a great tool to have. So this is what the kits usually look like when I send them to my team. So let's go ahead and get started. Whoops, creating this card. So I've got my pieces here, and I'm going to start with this little piece right here. We're going to do our stamping on this piece. I also recommend having your Stampin' Scrub handy because you are going to need to clean your stamp in between each color, and I would also recommend a Stamp-A-Ma-Jig because we are going to need to line up the images. Alright, so here is the color palette for today's card. We've got Emerald Envy, Lemon Lime Twist, Soft Sky, Berry Burst, and Night of Navy. To save time, I'm going to go ahead and open up the first four ink colors that I need. So the Emerald Envy, the Lemon Lime Twist, the Soft Sky, and then the Berry Burst. So we're going to use the Stamp-A-Ma-Jig to help us get perfect placement of this particular image. So if you look at my original card here, we need to stack these on top, and you want them to line up straight, or unless you don't mind if they're not straight, but I want to make sure that they're straight and that I get them as close together as I possibly can. So that's when the Stamp-A-Ma-Jig comes in so handy. I love this tool. So the first thing that you want to do to get started with your Stamp-A-Ma-Jig is you want to put your stamp on your block, ink it up, and then you want to take this little, I call this a T-bar. Take your T-bar, push your imaging sheet into the left-hand corner, all the way into that left-hand corner. Then you want to slide your stamp into that left-hand corner and boom, stamp down. That's going to help so that you have perfect placement of your image, and then every time you go to stamp, you're going to be lining things up exactly as you need. So we're going to start by stamping in the Emerald Envy. So just ink that up. I'm going to stamp off once here. Now I want to line up my Stamp-A-Ma-Jig where I want that image to go. I think I want it right there. Put my little T-bar down. Make sure that your Whisper White cardstock doesn't move around. And then line your stamp up into this little 90-degree angle and press down and stamp. There you go. Easy peasy. All right, so now I'm just going to line my image up again. Get it where I want it. I think that looks good. Put that T-bar, remove my imaging sheet, and then I'm going to stamp in Lemon Lime Twist. Okay, just like that. All right, so I had a bit of an interruption outside of my door, and I made a mistake when I went to stamp the Soft Sky. The noise distracted me and I didn't stamp off, so I'm starting again. All right, so now we're going to go into the Soft Sky. You want to line this piece up. Again, put down your T-bar, stamp into your Soft Sky, stamp off, and then stamp down. Okay, just like that. And last color is Berry Burst. So ink up, stamp off, and then just stamp that down. There we go. All right, so next I'm gonna stamp my little flower in Night of Navy. So I'm gonna ink that up just like that. And I wanna stamp this sort of at an angle. Oh, right about here looks good. Ooh, perfect. All right, and then in the kit, I die cut a piece of Whisper White cardstock using the Pretty Label Punch, and I'm going to stamp my sentiment. Today is the perfect day to be happy. I'm just gonna stamp that right in the center, just like that. All right, so then there's this piece of Naturally Eclectic Designer Series paper. I love this pattern. And there's also some of the Night of Navy crinkle ribbon. So I'm just going to add this down here along the bottom of the card, just a little bit here to fold over the sides, because we're gonna use the rest of it to tie a little knot onto the front of the card. All right, so I've just put a little bit of Fast Fuse there on the back, and I am wrapping my ribbon around here, just like that. Perfect. So now we can add this to the front of our card base. And this piece of designer paper is cut at 4 inches by 5 1/4. And for the card base, we've got some Soft Sky cardstock. Okay, right there. And then this Soft Sky cardstock, this is cut at 8 1/2 inches by 5 1/2, and I have scored it at 4 1/4. All right, so now for this layer, we want to add this little lemon lime twist leaf here to the card, or to this layer. So I'm going to put that, I think I want that right about there. So I'll just put a little Fast Fuse. That'll be enough. Just put that right there. That's perfect. And then we can add this layer with dimensionals. So I'll just pop a few on here. That should be good. Okay, and we'll just put this right about there. Looks good. Okay. Then I'm gonna add the sentiment right here, covering up that little adhesive where I put down the leaf. So yeah, I'll put that right there. Again, I'm just gonna put a couple of dimensionals only on this side because I want it to hang over the edge loose. Okay, so just like that. We'll just pop that down. Okay, right about there looks good. So then that just kind of hangs over the edge like that. I love how that looks. Perfect. And then the last step is to take your remaining piece of that crinkle ribbon and just pull it under here and tie a very simple knot. And what I love about this ribbon is it just really stretches. It has a lot of give. And there we go, look at that, isn't that perfect? I love this crinkle ribbon. Just trim these ends a bit. Okay, and there we go. All right, and that finishes up today's card. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Let me bring in my original. And there we go. And remember, you can purchase any of the supplies that you saw me use today simply by heading on over to today's coordinating blog post. I've linked it just below the video in the description notes. I've also got all of the measurements for today's project over there as well. And if you'd like more information about joining my team, I have a Join My Team button just below the video in the description notes. And I've got more information over on today's blog post. So thanks again, you guys. I appreciate you so much, and I'll be back with you again soon. Bye now.